All right, man. As we all know, the 49ers are currently sitting at 5-4. They're still in a great position to win the division, but they have had some struggles so far this season. But the one bright spot on this team, in my opinion, has been Brock Purdy, because he hasn't wavered much at all, and he is actually having a lot better season than most people realize. He doesn't have his number one receiver in Brandon Ayuk, and he's still going out there and putting up big games against pretty solid defenses like his last game against the Buccaneers. So what I wanted to do is go into it and show you how he's been able to do this, because I really think he deserves a lot more credit for what he's doing right now. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it. All right, so on the first play right here, we're going to get a big play from Brock Purdy to really break open this game and start this offense off right. And all the 49ers are going to run here is up top with Juwan Jennings. They have a quick speed out, and that is pre-snap. If you like this speed out pre-snap, let's take it. We know where we're going. But if you don't like that pre-snap, let's come over to the other side of the field where we're running a great concept. First, we have this tight end right here getting out on a little over route. Then we have Ricky Pearsall behind it on a dig. Use check coming out like he's running an out and then getting back in on a return. And then you have the running back on a swing route. And you literally just read it. 1 to the over, 2 to the dig, 3 to the return coming back to you, and then 4 to the swing as your check down if nothing else is there. You're going to see Brock Purdy go through all his reads here, be efficient, get the ball on time to his guy, and it leads to a big play. So watch it here. Eyes on the over. It's not there. Get your eyes to the dig. It's there. The ball is back. This is just an outstanding job. He sees that this linebacker is running with the over, and he also sees that this guy is turned this way, which means Ricky Pearsall is running into an open window because you got this guy taken by him. This guy isn't going to be able to keep up, and Brock Purdy already has that ball back, ready to throw it before Ricky Pearsall has even passed this guy, which is just outstanding, and it leads to a window throw right here, exactly where you want it, on Ricky's chest, and then he goes and does the rest. Outstanding job by Brock Purdy, and then good job on Ricky Pearsall getting the yak after the catch and going and scoring a touchdown. Outstanding job. So watch his eyes right here. You're going to see him go 1, not there. 2, there, ball. 1, it's not there. 2, it's there, ball. Right on the money, right in that window that you're looking for. Big play touchdown. Outstanding job. Next play here. Absolutely love this from Brock Purdy, and also love the play call from Kyle Shanahan. All we're going to get Debo coming in on a fast motion. He's going to run up and run a little sit. We have George Kittle getting out here and running a little drift post behind it. We have Juwan Jennings on an out. And then we also have Ricky Pearsall on an out as well. So what Brock Purdy is looking at is pre-snap one of these outs. Whichever out he likes, he can take it. And right here, he's going to look up to this Juwan Jennings out, which makes that his number 1. You're probably throwing this because you like the leverage of the corner, but if for some reason it got taken away, you would come back to this drift post and this little hitch, and you would just read it high, low, depending on whatever the flat player did. So if this linebacker drives down here, ball here. If he drifts back underneath it, ball here. And what you're going to see Brock Purdy do is he likes the out to Juwan Jennings pre-snap because he knows that Juwan Jennings is going to win, so he gets his eyes out there, hits his back foot. The ball is coming out right now. Once again, just like the last play, outstanding anticipation, getting that ball out early, on time, and because of that, it leads to a big-time completion for a first down on Juwan Jennings' chest on the sideline. Just an outstanding job. If you wait to throw this too long, that's when you start throwing picks. But Brock Purdy gets it out early and on time, and it leads to a nice game. Outstanding job. Love to see it. Next play here, another outstanding job by Brock Purdy. The 49ers here are running a super simple flood concept. So all you're running is you got to go on the outside to try to clear this corner out. You have a flat here by Christian McCaffrey, and then you have a deep out on top of it by Juwan Jennings, and then on the backside, you have a deep dig as your last read in case you got there. What I love about this play is that they have George Kittle on the line, and he's going to help block because they're sending a blitz here, so I'm sure Purdy checked Kittle to that to add more protection so he has time to make this read, and it's really a simple read. All you're reading is the flat defender, whoever that ends up being, and right here, it's going to end up being this linebacker right here. So if he drives down the flat route, boom, we have that out over the top of it. If he drifts underneath the out, boom, let's take our flat and let CMC get up the field and get as much yards as he can. If for some reason neither one of them are there, then come to your backside dig as your number 3 read and hit him in stride. What you're going to see Purdy do here, it's pretty simple. I love that he stays calm under pressure and looks at his read and still is able to find it. So that linebacker pushes out to the flat. That's what Purdy's looking at. He sees him extending out to Christian McCaffrey. Sure, you probably could hit CMC. He has leverage if you wanted to, but we don't go for the little plays around here. We're looking for those chunk plays, and if they're going to give it to you, you might as well take it. So he brings his eyes to Juwan Jennings. Right as he's about to take a shot from 2 defenders, he stays in that pocket strong, doesn't panic and run, and has that ball getting released before, once again, he's out of his release, which makes it on time and doesn't give that corner enough time to come down on it, and it leads to a big gain once again. Great job by Juwan Jennings holding on to it even though he took a hit. Just an outstanding job. So watch Purdy here once again. He's going to look at that flat defender, make the throw. See the pressure? He has someone coming free at him. Doesn't even get wavered at all. Ball's out, on the money, for a nice chunk. Move the chains. Next play here, this is another just outstanding job by Brock Purdy. All the 49ers are running here is they're going to get Kittle motion across into the flat, try to open up some space, because you have Debo running this short in route across the middle. Then you have Christian McCaffrey getting out and cutting across the field, and you really just read this 1-2. But Purdy right here, he knows he's about to get heated up. He has these guys in the A-gaps. He's about to get pressure, and they're in straight man coverage, and you can tell that because number 3 follows Kittle across. Right when Purdy knows that, he knows he has Debo one-on-one. He knows he's going to have to get away from this pressure and get it out fast, and that's exactly what he does. Snaps the football, has to fade away from this pressure that came free because you don't have enough blockers to get him. And while he's fading away, he gets that ball out on time. The ball is back right now, which is just ridiculous. Look at where Debo's at. He's not even close to even his break point yet, which is right there. But Purdy still releases that football right on Debo's chest, or right on his face mask as he gets out of his break, and they're able to get a first down on 3rd down. This is just super high-level quarterback play and showing that Brock Purdy is not scared of the blitz. You can blitz him all you want. He's going to make you pay for it, and he does that right here. 3rd down, getting pressure, fade away, ball right on Debo's face mask. Outstanding job. Next play here, and this is probably Brock Purdy's best throw of the day. Just outstanding touch and his ability to see this before it happens and his ability to put it out there and let his guy go get it. So all the 49ers are running here is you have Debo on a dig, you have CMC on a rail route up the sideline, and then you also have Juwan Jennings on a little curl with Juszczyk getting motioned out here to tell you if it's man or zone, and then just settling out here. And you're really just reading this depending on what coverage it is. But what you're going to see happen is Juszczyk, when he gets motioned out, boom, he follows him out there. Purdy knows right now it's man coverage. He has Christian McCaffrey one-on-one with this cat right here. And if you have that matchup, let's take it all day long. It is a mismatch, but because they're blitzing, they're sending 5-on-5. They're probably going to get pressure pretty fast, and that means Purdy's going to have to get this ball out early. And because of that, he has pressure in his face, and look where CMC's at. I mean, he doesn't look like CMC's going to be open at all. CMC's trying to make a move on this guy to get open down the sideline. So what Purdy does is he releases that ball high and far and just lets his guy, CMC, get his head around and find that ball in the air. And even though he took a shot, it ends up being right on the money. CMC makes a great catch and gets a huge gain. I mean, this is just absolutely ridiculous. You got man coverage, boom. You know where you're going. You're going to have pressure there. You're going to have to get it out fast. Hit your back foot. You got pressure. Fade off of it. Get it out there high and far. Let CMC get his head around. Just a beautiful play. And then, a couple plays later, Brock Purdy does this right here. All the 49ers are running is a smash concept up top. So you got an out with a corner on top of it. You're reading that high to low. But if for some reason the Bucs do a good job of covering it up, you also have Debo coming across on a drag as your number 3, and then CMC coming out on a little Texas route as your number 4. But to be honest with you, the Bucs got to give it to them. They play great coverage right here. Purdy goes through every single read, and nobody's open. But then he does something that we've seen him do a lot more this season that he used to not do as much. So he looks at the smash concept, not there. Looks at the drag, it's not there either. This guy's taking it away. Then comes to his angle, this guy's taking that away. So nothing's there. You got to create. You got to get out the pocket. You got to keep your eyes downfield. You got to buy time. You got to find somebody open. And Purdy, as he's rolling away, opposite of his throwing hand, has a big Vita Vea chasing him. But what's he do? He sees Kittle have a step on this guy, so he's just going to put it in the corner of the end zone and let his guy go find a way to get it. He's going to have to flip his hips and rip it before he gets sacked. And man, he's able to do it, and he puts it on the absolute money, exactly where you want that football. I mean, this is just outstanding football. This is when the play doesn't work. You got to make something happen yourself. One, looking at the smash concept, not there. Look at the drag, it's not there. Look at the angle, it's not there. So, got to create. Keep your eyes downfield. You see Kittle has a step. He points him in the direction of the corner of the end zone. Flip your hips, rip. Right on the money. Touchdown 49ers.